Welcome back to 18 News Time once again for a weekly visit to the Dubois County Humane Society. Donna Hopkins is with us this week once again, along with Memphis.
Memphis. She's been walking on Bill Street because her mama was a stray. When how her story is that she was a stray, or mama was a stray, had 5 pups with a lady, and who took them in and rescued them. And then as Memphis got older, she became the dominant or the alpha female. And because she had other dogs there, Memphis decided that she was going to be alpha female whether anybody else liked it or not. Because she had 5 children, this lady, she said that she was just a little nervous that in case she tried to show another dog or dog who was boss, that the children might interfere and they might get hurt. So that's how we ended up with Memphis. And as you see, she is one intense little dog. She is a boxer, lab, and other mix. The brindle, it comes from the boxer. The intentness comes from boxer and from lab. And as you see, now she loves cats. What she's focusing on now, she sees those kitties, and she's been playing with them for the last 20-30 minutes without an issue. But now they're starting to get active, so she thinks she's going to have to tell them who's boss. Yeah, you're not. She is ready for adoption. She has been spayed. She is heartworm negative, so we have none of that issue. She is currently ready for adoption. As you can tell by her little muddy paws, we, along with all of Dubois County, have been in the rain and the mud and the slug and all of that kind of good stuff. So all of our dogs are kind of getting cleaned up. I didn't get her feet, but I did get her face and part of her neck cleaned up. The dogs did well. We did okay. We didn't get stormed out here. Some of our dogs, we did discover, are storm sensitive.
Yeah.
So we now know who they are, and we'll mark that down for anybody who's interested. Memphis held her own. She was the unsinkable Molly Brown, for lack of a better word. She's ready for adoption. Like I said, she's great with kids. She's great with cats. For Lord knows whatever reason, she's ready to be friends with them.
Okay, great. Let's talk about a few things. Like you said, we had one thing I was going to ask you with the recent severe weather and the flooding and whatnot. As a result, has that made any effects? Anything about that you want to talk about? Yes. As far as how that affects animals?
Yes. The storms, the other night, Friday night, I think I heard somebody say it. I think they were right. We had about 12 hours of storm, lightning, thunder, and rain. It was crazy. Yeah, Mother Nature was unhappy. So when you have a dog that is afraid of thunder and lightning, and there's a lot of them out there, cats usually don't notice it as much because they just hunker down wherever they're going to be and they're good. Dogs, a lot of times, they will become very fearful. They'll quiver. They'll try to get as small as they possibly can because they're just trying to disappear from all the anxiety that they're feeling. There's the thing called the thunder coat or the thunder wrap that you can put on, and what it does is it compresses their midsection, which is where they have most of their nerves endings, because from neck to tail, that's where they are, and it compresses them and it gives them a sense of I'm close and I'm secure. We recommend for people who have dogs who are sensitive to sounds, be aware of that and be proactive. If you can get them into a small place, they seem to do well. I know our dog that was afraid of lightning and thunder, the small little guest shower was her favorite place. Just get her in there with her blanket, and she was good to go forever after that. So, and another time you need to think about this is 4th of July. 4th of July, you got lots of lights and banging and stuff like that, and dogs. Yes, absolutely. So think about that too. Watch the weather. And another thing I want people to be aware of is dogs like ditches. It's a pack mentality kind of thing. They like to go in ditches because they can find prey. If you have animals that like low-lying area, please bring them up, because with the flash flooding that we had in Dubois County and in surrounding counties as well, please make sure that your dog is in and safe. Look at her. She's going to show me who's boss. Please make sure that your dogs and cats are safe and not being entrapped or being endangered in those kind of situations. When they say flash flood warnings, it's not just for humans. It's for animals and all of God's creatures.
Okay, now let's quickly go over any programs real quick that you want to do.
Pets Alive, who we partner up with in Bloomington, have a male cat special. For the month of May, you can get your male cat neutered for $20. If you need the rabies shot, that'd be an additional $15. So for $35, you can get all your male cats, well, per cat, get them fixed so we can stop the kitty train. Our next transport that goes up is on Monday, May the 17th. So we've got plenty of openings. Please come in, sign your animal up. Of course, we'll still take any female cats or female or male dogs as well. The other thing I want to talk about is, I believe last week I gave the wrong date. It's our golf outing. Our golf scramble is actually on the 4th of June, not June the 11th. It is at Buffalo Trace. 12 o'clock, we're going to be having brats and hamburgers. And at 1 o'clock, shotgun. We'll have all kinds of fun things. We'll be bringing our animals. If Memphis isn't adopted by that time, you're going to get to see Sweet Memphis out there on one of the holes. So please sign up. You can go to our webpage, or out at Buffalo Trace, you can sign up. There's multiple ways of doing it.
Okay, sounds good. And information on Memphis and all the other animals available for adoption here at the Dubois County Humane Society is available on their website, duboiscountyhumane.org, petfinder.com, and of course many avenues via Facebook and other forms of social media. You can find all kinds of information that is possible. Of course, their location here on Wordsing Road is open on Wednesdays and Saturdays for adoption, so be sure to come on out during those times and check things out and see what's going on here at the Dubois County Humane Society in Jasper. So thank you very much for joining us. Stay tuned. Weather's next.